Hey everybody, this is Kirby Mary here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to some more Death Stranding. Oh, that noise scared me. Last episode were as usual because Deadman was taking care of our baby because of his surgery. And pretty much Deadman then at some point didn't want to return the baby, but you know, it's because I guess he never had a family on his own or anything. He kind of felt then, you know, attached to BB, and I took him to test him out. And when that happened, there was a storm hitting on the way, and when it happened, you know, both Daryl here and Guillermo Toro went flying into the storm, and they went back to the guy Unger. Well, Cliff. His name is actually Clifford Unger, in which he, you know, he kind of tried to steal our baby again for the second time. Yikes. But we defeated him. And yes, now we're finally united with our baby. Anyways, we're gonna leave the private room because last time we talked to Heartman, I think is his name, the scientist dude, and we have to do a mission from him. Let's see if we see any more visions now, since we are now back with BB. Yeah, we do. Hello, Psycho.
Can I help you?
Oh.
John, is that you? What are you doing here? My wife's checked in. I don't want to repeat it last again.
Who's John?
I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
Oh wow, that's some really new information they just showed us right there. Anyways, let's skip this one. Yeah.
Scanning bridges.
Take on new orders for mount.
ID. Clear. Weapons.
Alright. Say Heartman.
The west side of that region is covered by a massive tar belt.
Okay.
Beyond it is Edgegun City, the last bastion of civilization you'll find that far out. It's your final destination.
Where Heartman lives.
Once the cube interconnected, the chiral network will span the entire continent. The rebirth of America is so close. And
okay.
Remember, that's where Amelie is being held captive.
She's being held captive there?
To bring her home safely.
Are we gonna be? I don't think we're gonna be able to do that right now.
One or not, we need you to die. Heartman will help you get it done.
Sam, I'd like you to bring me a few things. First, the dog tags you took from that soldier. Tuck them away in a pocket so you don't misplace them. Second, Mama's corpse. Her body shows no signs of necrosis, and I for one would like very much to know the reason why. Closer study may yield information that could prove instrumental in helping us to overcome the Death Stranding. Suffice it to say, 1 minute remaining. I don't have much time. See to your preparations. I'm waiting. You'll find an official order on the terminal.
So we're gonna bring Mama's body. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Take on orders for Sam. Heartman's lab. Oh yeah, and the corpse delivery. Hold on, I forgot to pick that up. How do I pick the two of them at the same time? Select the corpse delivery. Oh, I thought I didn't have it select, sorry.
Bruh.
I wish I could bring stuff with me, but I can't even go on a bike or anything. I think the only thing I can equip for now is, I'm bringing a power skeleton and an all-terrain skeleton. But I think I have those on the private locker, I think, so I don't think it's gonna be a big deal. I wish I could go on the bike, but if we're delivering her, yeah. Leave the body on the floor for a second, because I need to literally check some stuff out for a second.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Nothing special.
Well then.
Be funny if those hall bars ended up being the key to saving us all.
Oh, Mama. Before we, give me a break. Yes, hold on. I have the floating. Which one is this? Are you the floating carrier? Yes, you are. I want to equip it. Drop. Attach. Also, stuff in there. Open cargo menu, I guess. We have this. I should bring another. I just need to be very prepared, because when it's about delivering a body, it takes so much time. Let me fabricate another carrier, just in case. I hope I don't lose any of these stuff. Now we done. Because something carry mama. That's the problem when you're carrying a body. Oh my goodness. I'm already having a headache just thinking about having to carry her back. Where exactly do we need to go? Okay, we're here at Mountain City, and we need to walk all the way. No, that's the online watchtower. Where's Heartman's mission? Oh, Heartman's lab. I don't think it's that far. Yeah. Where? There it is. That's definitely the one. Heartman's lab. Oh, we made it! Damn.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges.
This way.
Verifying
We
ID.
can go on top of the house, I guess. I mean, the lab.
All clear. Welcome, SOUNDPROOF bridges.
I guess we'll just... grab it? Yep. Man, he looks like he lives in a 5-star hotel at this rate. Whoa, he really does. Oh. Hello. By the way, before continuing, I am getting paranoid that this is not filming, so let me check just in case. Yeah, it was definitely filming. Okay. Terminal. Deliver requested cargo, Mama's body.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
Alright. It's okay. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Okay, weird. I don't care about that. None of this.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Alright. So let me skip this scene. So yeah, new strand established. Heartman's lab, thermal pad.
Please.
Proceed to facility with the cadaver. Take the corpse to Heartman's room. Man, dude, look what you have here. Open door. Okay, we're having a cutscene. This should be interesting. Hello, Mr. Heartman. I'm finally gonna meet you in person until resuscitation. Why is there a time limit down there? Until resuscitation. Bro, don't touch those stuff. Heartman likes having weird things in his house, I guess.
Yeah.
That clock is scaring me. Until resuscitation, remaining time? What? Wait, so he has 45 seconds to resuscitation, but why would that be necessary to put in here? He's dead and comes back to life like in certain amounts of time.
Yeah.
Oh, that was his family. Give it a moment, brother.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Don't touch that! Okay, this is weird.
Yeah.
Episode 8, Heartman. So he dies in a certain amount of time and then comes back to life.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam.
Yeah, remember...
I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Oh, please, lay her down there.
Okay.
Still no sign of them.
I know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return.
Whoa.
60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day.
Yikes.
60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family.
Aww.
This is how I live. This is my life. So,
Damn.
while you've travelled to and from the scene an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549.
Deaths? Oh, yeah. I guess they call you Heartman for that reason?
I see myself in that crater. My wife and light on it. It's like looking at the shape of my heart.
It is literally a shape of the heart.
Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should.
Oh, wow.
Family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
Damn.
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. Wow. I'm glad we could have this conversation.
Nope.
Remember, we don't touch people. Remember, he doesn't like being touched.
A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign
Mama.
of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
Oh, she and Lochner did reunited.
Where's the other thing I was supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord.
What the?
Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's?
I guess. I mean, she did have a BT baby.
It doesn't necrotize, and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, sir. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
Incredible.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Yikes.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls, the dead, move on. The beach is just a corridor, the place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
Man, this man, like the life he's living.
I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn, this isn't living. Like, dying every 3 minutes or 5 minutes? God, I don't even know. Well then, can There's Mama said Cutlery, Heartman. So we need to wait at least 2 minutes and 43 seconds for him to come back. Well then, if you thought that Mama's story was weird, you haven't seen this guy's story, haven't you? Can we play with BB? All we can do is look around? Well, let's look around. Look at all those. Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in? This corpse thing. And but that man lives the most weirdest life ever, and also sad because, like, again, dying every 5 minutes, I think. I don't know. I don't even know how many minutes it takes for him to die. But that isn't living at all. Bye bye, Mama. Mama's remains. What about Heartman? Can we take a look at him? Heartman's 80. But I want to look at his face. What about the family picture? Can we take a look? Just looking at everything that I can get to look at. Unknown ore crater. It feels weird just sitting in this room with two dead corpses, even though Heartman will come back, but like, it's so weird. Again, this is the weirdest story I have ever heard from Heartman. And I like his story too because I know he wants to reunite with his family whatsoever, but it's just, aww. But yeah. Ooh, nice. He has this thing here. What the fudge? A whale skeleton. Don't tell me we're gonna be like this every second of the day, cause bro, that would be weird. So we got 14 seconds. I'm just like looking at bridges. Jesus, I'm so sorry.
Stand clear.
Well then. It was nice to watch you sleep. I could have slept too while you were at it.
No luck.
Oh, he only has like 20 minutes to be alive.
Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
No!
See?
And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films? You know, I'm busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window.
20 minutes of love.
For the Death Stranding, of course.
Oh.
Honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Aw, he's opening up.
I never expected you to open up to me.
Nope.
No hugs. I'm sorry, Heartman. It's just that we don't like touchy.
I read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident too.
What happened to them? If you can tell me in those 20 minutes.
I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach.
Oh my god, this is just disturbing in general.
The people who died in the 2 void outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait!
They're trying to resurrect him back, I guess.
No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator.
Alright.
21 minutes after my heart had stopped.
Yikes.
And now, every 21 minutes,
And
you're alive and then you die.
I saw my family.
Damn.
It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart. But it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Simon?
He did have one, but I think he lost it. Oh yeah, he did when...
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prepperone station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. Its strata tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network.
How many are they?
We establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edgenot City. Vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
I think Higgs is to blame.
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Amelie. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Whoa, Jesus. Should I put you back to the bed, sir? Oh, where is Sam?
Here I'm meant to absorb the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
At least put him in the bed, brother. Thank you for doing that, Sam. Man, this is so weird. Sam is like panicking. Well then. This is the most weirdest crap that I have ever seen. Yeah. But so far, I like this story.
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Okay. I'll trade the terminal.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network.
Okay.
Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. That's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edgenot City. And that means connecting this region first.
Okay.
You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devil biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site
Okay. Well then. Let's accept these orders.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Okay.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Well then, Heartman's back.
Strata, the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was?
No.
A fossil beach.
Fossil beach.
Is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
We're on our way.
One more thing, Sam. For this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter bomb.
Oh my god.
This paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do, make sure you keep that container in one piece, no matter what.
I hate it when you have to make me get some bombs. Thermal pad.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations, especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
Okay. Let me bring my floating. Open cargo menu. No, attach carrier. How do I even... I need to build a... Oh, it was been charged this whole time. That's nice. Okay, this one is... Who's that? The geologist. By the way, do I have that thing that I made? Hold on a second. Open... Oh. Open the cargo menu. I'm definitely going to be putting the thermal pad, I guess. Can I attach the suit? Okay. I think we're done. Let's get to it already. Already.
So, Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
I see.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, and I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently.
Hi, Fragile.
Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you.
Which one is the closer? I'm going to the geologist person.
Considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCall.
Let's activate. Yeah, I think it was make delivery, deliver requested cargo. Let's skip it.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for that.
I was worried you might not get here in time, but then I've done nothing but worry of late.
It's alright.
Haunted by those visions you doom sufferers see.
That end of day stuff, I put the nightmares down to fatigue. The possibility of chiral contamination never even occurred to me. It's just lucky we caught it before the suicidal stage. Dying's not an option. My research is nowhere near complete. It's not just my life you're saving here. It's my life's work.
Did we do good?
I started to wonder if I'd ever see these meds. I guess you really are good at what you do. Huh. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. I got an S. Thank goodness. I think there was only one time I got a C, and I don't even remember from where.
Oh, yes. Right then. If you do the honors.
Yes, I know. So, okay. Climbing anchor level 2. Thank you. I don't use those anymore. Hello.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA, with access to a treasure trove of historical research materials. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now.
Yep.
I can prove once for all that that's what it is. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally share these findings with everyone.
Ooh, sorry about that.
Chiral deposits in strata dating back 65.5 million years. Evidence of an ancient death stranding. Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This strata is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chirelia readings. In the distant past, earthquakes cause frictional melting along fault lines, producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite. We call these layers fossil earthquakes. Extending the principle, our fissure here is what one might term a fossil beach. The presence of Chirelia in this of all strata cannot be a mere coincidence. It strongly suggests that beaches must have appeared during the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event. And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that similar fossil beaches were discovered in strata corresponding to other extinction events too. That would seem to indicate the Big Five of all other major extinctions were accompanied by the appearance of beaches.
Actually, it makes no sense.
In expanding the chiral network, you've helped us glimpse a pattern in these scattered points of data. You've furthered our individual research projects and ensured that it is only a matter of time before we recover all we have lost and solve every mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning. See this through, Sam, and there's no telling what we might learn.
Alright.
Good work.
I think we still have the bomb. Probably for the next person. Anyways, hold on a second, guys. Alright, let's get to it. Can we... Oh, there's a charging station there. I gotta get there, like, right now.
That's the block.
Thank you.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's charge a special little battery here. Okay, so the next place we need to go is... where? Down there? Okay then. Let's get to it already then. Paleontologist, are you the one that I'm supposed to take the bomb? Hope so.
Standing bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons will remain.
Activate the frickin' terminal. Oh yeah, you're the one. Get this thing off of me, bruh.
Much appreciated, friend.
You look like a drug dealer.
Finally move ahead with the dig.
Yep.
I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need to tell you. You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
Alright, we did it. Okay.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Yeah, as usual. Let's try to establish. Oh, oxygen mask. Oh, that's a cool thing. What for?
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A
Why
local
not?
porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier. But that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does a dumb do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask.
Oh, okay, so we must need to use it.
Get up when you accept the order.
Heartman.
That fossil could represent an epochal discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close, so very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Okay.
Good work. New order.
Let's fabricate the mask. We'll do that after we take the order. Why not? Okay. We're gonna have to find that. I bet you is.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance.
Okay.
If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
It has limited battery? Okay, I'm taking at least a bunch of them. Let me... Okay. I put one mask on, and the other ones I should load it onto the carrier. I guess that's pretty much it. I definitely now look. Oh, that looks so cool. This looks like Halo, or what was that game? Or I look like the Doom guy as well. I was gonna say another game, but I totally forgot the name of it. Is that the one where I'm supposed to go? Retrieve a bug. Let's get to it then. Oh yeah, is there any charging station around here?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I don't think there is. So I might as well once I get... Alright. Where is it? Down there? Down there? Let me check the map. Oh yeah, it's around here somewhere. So before going any further, Let me check my freaking the cargo menu. Let's do a PCC. Carry on the back. That's it. Yeah, because we might need it. We might need the legs. PCC level 2 equipped. The mask looks cool. I like it. Again, apologies for that. Thank you. Now, there's gotta be a way to get down there. Let's see where. But if I get down there, my fear is how do I get back up? But I think I'll be fine. Okay, so grab the rope. Okay. Thank you, brother, or whoever put it there. So that's where I need to go. Okay. Let's get to it, baby. Dealing with toxic gas. Stay in an area filled with toxic gas known as fog, and your consciousness gauge will be depleted. Once fully depleted, you will no longer be able to move. An oxygen mask can be worn to protect yourself from these effects. I do have it on. I just hope it doesn't affect my... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, let's head back. I have a major feeling that we're going to be using this a lot somewhere. Okay, can we climb from here? What about here? Okay. Close. Whoa, we did it. That's okay. Okay. Let's go. My battery ran out quick. Did I use it? Grab the rope. Let's get to it. There's the rope. Alright, let's return over there. Can you charge me this, please? Please and thank you. Yeah. This was easy. I thought it was going to get any more complicated than this.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
I love how it says now loose level is increasing. Hold on. Let me... Lou. Aww. You call him Lou now. He doesn't call it BB anymore. I still like to call him for some reason BB. I hope the cargo wasn't damaged much. I don't think it was. Let's keep on running. Let's activate the terminal. I skipped this right now. We got it.
You found him?
Yeah.
Let me see. I have to see it.
Right there.
It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
You're welcome. Alright.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Heartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an evo-devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar. I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
Okay. Heartman.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Yes.
Good work.
Let me activate the terminal. For this for Sam. How far is she? We could try to get there. We could. Why not? Doesn't take that much. Well, container repair spray. Just in case. Carry him back. That's it. Let's head out. Let's do this quick. And I think after that, I will end the episode. Well, obviously, yes, I have to. True. Lost cargo. Paleontologist. Oh dear Lord. Oh my goodness. No. My goodness. There's too many of them. No! Get away from me. Get it off me! Get it off me! Stop it! Get away! Oh my God, they're taking me away. Son of a B word. Hear me? Man, so complicated. Where do we even go from here? No, not today. Come on, stupid cargo menu. Okay, how do I... Let's see, anywhere to get out of this place? If I keep going a little forward? Yes. Man, these dudes with their freaking whatever the hell they are throwing at me. Are we anywhere near safe? Oh my goodness, thank goodness. I hate this. Let's save just in case. Oh, hold on. First off, where are we? Let me close to the... Where are we supposed to go? Here? Oh God, I definitely do need to be there, but... Hold on. just in case, because can you open the cargo menu here? Looks like we're gonna need another PCC. Cancel, confirm this. Let's see, where can I build this at? Oh no, no chiral network coverage? Fine. Just in case, I'm saving here. I hope there's no BTs previously. I don't even know. Look at all these hands that were coming after me. Where is it? What? It is here, right? I am in the right place. What am I exactly looking for? Oh, I just need to scatter around here, look for some stuff. Give me this. I found 2 of them, I guess? I don't even know how many I found. Let me check the open cargo menu over here. Let's see. Carried on bag, excavated. I only have found so far 1. There's the second one there. Get me the hell out of here. There it is. That's the next one. Come on, I want to finish this already. Oh yeah, footwear almost ruined, by the way. I should be able to change my shoes in a couple of minutes or so. By the way, you like unequip that. Okay. I think this is the 3rd one we found. There's still 2 more left around here. There's another one. But before that, can I change shoes? Give me a break. Bridges, boots, level 2. Carry them back. Confirm. Okay, change footwear. No, but like, change footwear. Oh my goodness, Lord. Let's see. Oh no, I meant change footwear. There we go. Now we know there's a 3rd one over there.
Can't keep on like this.
Can you pick this up, bruh? There's gotta be one more around here. Where though? What are you?
No, that'll mess up the cart.
I don't want to do that. Alright guys, I'm going to leave the episode here. The next episode will begin off already there at the biologist because I don't have enough battery in the camera. Sorry for that. I will be getting the last cargo outside the channel. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you really did enjoy it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to continue this crazy adventure, you can start by subscribing to the channel. Come watch more crazy videos like this. I would appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Adios.